Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is a squared minus b. This is equal to 111. Let's call this equation 1. And that b squared minus a, this is equal to 111. Let's call this equation 2. So what is the value of a and what is the value of b, given that a is not equal to b? So let's provide a solution from here. Now, the first step from here, let's subtract equation 1 with equation 2. So now we have a squared minus b, subtract b squared minus a. This is equal to 111, subtract 111. So that now here we have a squared minus b, subtract, let's open the parentheses here, minus b squared, minus times minus a, this is plus a, this is equal to 111 minus 111, this is equal to 0. So now we have a squared minus b squared, subtract, now we have plus a minus b, this is equal to 0. So a squared minus b squared, this is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b, a minus b, then plus a minus b. This is equal to 0. We have that a minus b is common here, so we can factor out a minus b, so that into the parentheses we have a plus b, then plus 1. This is equal to 0. So this implies that we have two parts here. The first part here is a minus b. This is equal to 0. And the second part here is a plus b, then plus 1. This is equal to 0. Now, from the first part here, we have that a is equal to b, of which this violates the condition here that a is not equal to b. So the first part here is rejected. So this part is rejected. So let's proceed with the second part here, which is a plus b plus 1. So let's take 1 on the right hand side. A plus b will be equal to minus 1. Let's call this equation 3. Now, the second step here, now the second step here, let's add equation 1 with equation 2. Now this implies that we have a squared minus b, then plus, we have b squared minus a. This is equal to 111 plus 111. So therefore, from here we have a squared plus b squared, then minus b minus a. This is equal to 111 plus 111. This is 222. So that now, let's take minus b minus 1 on the right hand side, so that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 222 plus a plus b. Now here we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 222, then plus a plus b from equation 3. This is equal to minus 1. So we have plus minus 1. So that now a squared plus b squared, this is equal to 222 minus 1. And this implies that a squared plus b squared, this is equal to 220, 21. And let's call this equation 4. Now, from equation 3, which is a plus b, this is equal to minus 1. Let's square both sides, so that now here we have a squared plus b squared plus 2ab this is equal to minus 1 squared, which is 1. A squared plus b squared, this is what we have in equation 4, which is 221 plus 2ab. This is equal to 1. So let's take 221 on the right hand side so that we have 2ab. This is equal to 1 minus 221. So we have 2ab. This is equal to 1 minus 221. This is minus 220. So let's divide both sides by 2 so that now AB is equal to minus 110. So from here, let's make A to be the subject of the formula. So let's divide both sides by B so that now A is equal to minus 110 over B. Let's call this equation 5. Now, let's substitute equation 5 into equation 3. Equation 3 is A plus B. This is equal to minus 1. Substituting A, this means we have minus 110 over B, then plus B. This is equal to minus 1. Now, we have that B is a whole number and minus 1 is a whole number as well. So that the LCM here is B. So let's multiply everything here by B. So that now we have minus 110, then plus B times B. This is B squared. Then this is equal to minus B. The next step is let's take minus B on the left hand side. So that now here we have B squared plus B minus 110. This is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation through factorization. Remember the product here is equal to minus 110. The sum here is equal to 1. So we can identify two factors. And these two factors, we have 11 and minus 10. Substituting this, we have b squared plus 11b subtract b, subtract 10b, then minus 110. This is equal to 0. We have now two parts here. We have two parts. From the first part here, b is common. We can factor out b so that we have b into the parentheses. We have b plus 11. Subtract. Now the second part here, we have that 10 is common. So we factor out 10 so that we have b minus, this is minus and minus, this is plus. You can have plus here, 11. This is equal to 0. So b plus 11 is common here. So we have b plus 11. Then we have b minus 10. This is equal to 0. So we have here two parts. We have b plus 11. This is equal to 0. And we have that b minus 10. This is equal to 0. So this implies that b1 is equal to minus 11 and b2 is equal to 10. Now, we can solve for the corresponding values of a. Now, recall from equation 5, we have that a is equal to minus 110 divided by b. So this means that a1 is equal to minus 110 divided by b1. b1 is minus 11. So minus and minus here simplifies. So 110 divided by 11, this is 10. So a1 is equal to 10. Now the first set of solution here, that is a1, comma b1, we have 10 minus 11. 10 minus 11. So let's solve for the value of a2. a2 is equal to minus 110 divided by b2. b2 is 10. So if we simplify here, we have a2 is equal to minus 11. So this means that A2, comma, B2, this is equal to minus 11, comma, B2, which is equal to 10. So we have two sets of solutions here, A1, B1, and A2, B2. The next step is to verify if these two sets of solutions here satisfies the equation. Now let's verify that A1, B1, and A2, B2 satisfies the equation by using equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 is A squared minus B. This is supposed to give us a value of 111. Then we have B squared minus A. This is equal to 111. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So let's check A1, B1 by applying equation 1 here. So we have 10 squared minus into the parentheses minus 11. This is supposed to give us a value of 111. So 10 squared, this is 100, minus times minus 11, this is plus 11. This is supposed to give us a value of 111. So we have 100 plus 11. This is 111. This is equal to 111. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So let's take the second set of solution here, which is A2, B2, by applying equation 2. So that now, equation 2, we have 10 squared, this is for B squared, then minus A. Remember, A is equal to minus 11. So this is supposed to give us a value of 111. So 10 squared, this is 100, minus times minus 11, this is plus 11. This is supposed to give us a value of 111. So 100 plus 11, this is 111, which is equal to 111. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that A2, B2, and A1, B1 satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.